Hello, my gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for returning and joining me here at the Temple of Venus. I am your High Priestess, Gwendolyn, and today we are going to talk about you, goddess, are a quasar. What actually inspired this was I was researching the cosmos and I saw this video on quasars and pulsars. And what my energy gravitated towards was the concept of a quasar. And I found it fascinating that a quasar is basically the brightest energy in the cosmos, but it represents a baby galaxy, a galaxy that is first formed. What a lot of people don't know is that galaxies actually have a black hole at the center of them. Even our Milky Way galaxy actually has a black hole. I think it's called Sagittarius A, but don't quote me. Double check that. But there is this black hole at the center of these quasars that represents the beginning form of a galaxy. And these quasars can actually form stars or break down stars or destroy them, depending on how much energy they have inside their black hole. So the quasar takes in all the dust, debris of the cosmos, and it's like spinning around this black hole. And when it gets to a point where there's so much energy, it shoots it back out into the galaxy, creating this luminous effect. And I thought to myself, we always say things like, what's a phrase that we like to say, like shoot for the stars, or so we always say things like shoot for the stars, or you know, be the brightest star in the sky. And that those references with are made with the intention for us to shine bright. But I feel like, what is the most brightest thing in the star? And why don't we try to emulate that? And how this brings into the philosophy of the Temple of Venus is that at the center of everything that we have represents, that black hole represents the darkness in our life, right? The disappointments, the letdowns, the embarrassments, all of those things start to form at the center of the black hole, of our own black hole. And that is energy that cannot be seen, but it does suck up like everything that is around us, because if we're not aware of how dark our past can be and how it can negatively impact us, we can also cause our own personal galaxies to collapse. So the quasar to me represents your highest form of yourself, the most luminous part of you once you've healed from your own personal traumas, once you've taken that darkness in your life and decide that you're going to shoot it back out into the world and become the brightest form of yourself because you deserve it. The quasar also represents a part of a part of your story, because the quasar is the beginning of like a galaxy, and it represents the beginning of the universe because it's so far away from us. It represents your new beginning also. So the black hole represents all the things that have gone negatively in your life, that is spinning around, and it can be destructive, right? Because like I said before, the quasar can destroy the things that are in it or that are around it, and or it could be the most beautiful thing that we've ever seen in our galaxy, quite literally. So the question becomes, what do you want to become internally? Do you want to be a star, which is a part of a galaxy, or do you want to be the actual quasar and be the one that is the most luminous for yourself, not for anybody else? Because these galaxies don't care about the galaxy that's next door or whatever, because they're so far apart from each other. But they are they are quasars that are made and created, that we've just recently seen from billions of years ago because of how light travels. And when I looked at the video, I just thought to myself, I gotta make a small video about this. I think it's so cool. It's such a cool concept. So I want to encourage you to find out what you need to do to become your own quasar. Okay. I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, it is done. Bye.